While most people have been asking AI to write their emails and plan their vacations, we've been doing something different. For the past 2 years, we've been engineering a financial brain, not a chatbot, not a robo-advisor. A genuine artificial intelligence that connects 248 institutional-grade financial calculators into one unified system, where every calculator talks to every other calculator, every outcome feeds the next decision, and every projection extends up to 50 years into the future. This is Russell Capital Systems. And what you're about to see does not exist anywhere else. Let me show you what that means in practice. Most financial platforms give you a retirement calculator, maybe a tax estimator, perhaps a mortgage tool. Each one operates in isolation. You enter data into one, get a result, then manually re-enter that data into the next tool. Nothing connects. Nothing learns. Our platform is fundamentally different. When you enter your financial information once, your income, your assets, your debts, your goals, your risk tolerance, all 248 calculators receive that data simultaneously. Change one variable. Say your income increases by $10,000. And every single calculator recalculates in real time. Your tax strategy adjusts, your Roth conversion timeline shifts, your mortgage payoff accelerates, your estate plan updates, your retirement projection recalibrates. 248 calculations, one input change, zero manual work. That is what a financial brain does. Here is the concept that separates us from every other platform on the market: combination effects. A single calculator gives you one answer. Two connected calculators give you a better answer. But when you chain 5, 6, 7 calculators together, each one feeding its output into the next, you don't just get a better answer. You get an answer that no human advisor could calculate manually in 100 hours. We call these calculator chains. I'm going to walk you through 7 of them right now, each one showing you how the AI brain creates profitable combinations that compound over decades. Think of it like this. Calculator A discovers you're overpaying taxes by $14,000 a year. Calculator B takes that $14,000 and redirects it into a Roth conversion. Calculator C models the tax-free growth of that Roth over 30 years. Calculator D shows how that growth eliminates the need for a traditional retirement drawdown. Calculator E recalculates your estate tax exposure with the new Roth balance. Calculator F adjusts your insurance needs downward because your estate is now more efficient. Calculator G shows your great-grandchildren inheriting wealth that compounds tax-free for 4 generations. 7 calculators, one chain, one life-changing outcome. Let's start with the most powerful tax strategy in America that most people have never heard of. The Roth Solar strategy begins with our tax waterfall calculator. It maps every dollar of your income across all 7 federal tax brackets and identifies exactly where you have room to convert traditional IRA dollars into Roth dollars without pushing yourself into a higher bracket. This is precision tax engineering, not guesswork. That output feeds directly into our Roth conversion calculator, which models the optimal conversion amount for each year over the next 10 to 20 years. The AI sequences your conversions to stay below IRA out thresholds. That's the Medicare surcharge that catches most retirees off guard. The Roth conversion output then flows into our tax bracket arbitrage calculator, which identifies the years where your income dips. Maybe you retire early, maybe you have a gap year, and accelerates conversions during those windows. Next, the Tax Alpha Optimizer takes the cumulative tax savings and shows you the compound value of those savings reinvested over 30 years. We're typically seeing 22 to 28% more lifetime income just from the tax optimization alone. Finally, our lifetime guaranteed income calculator takes the fully converted Roth balance and models tax-free income for life. Because every dollar in that Roth grows tax-free and comes out tax-free, your retirement paycheck is predictable, larger, and immune to future tax rate increases. 5 calculators, one chain. Now let's talk about the strategy that turns your home equity into a wealth-building machine. The Mortgage Killer version 5 is our most sophisticated calculator chain. Here's how it works. In year 1, the system borrows 35% of your home equity through a HELOC and combines it with 20% of your earned income. Every dollar goes into an indexed universal life insurance premium. No extra principal payment on the house in year 1. We're building the wealth engine first. Starting in year 2, the system borrows the remaining equity and applies 40% of the total borrowed amount as a principal-only payment against your mortgage. This process repeats every year until your mortgage is completely eliminated, typically 7 to 12 years ahead of schedule. But here's where the combination effect is powerful. The Mortgage Killer output feeds into our IUL historical performance calculator. which models your cash value growth using IBITs and data going back to 1929. Real historical returns, not hypothetical illustrations. That IUL cash value then flows into the MIGA waterfall calculator, which shows how your mortgage interest savings can be redirected into a multi-year guaranteed annuity for additional guaranteed growth. The entire chain then feeds into the household wealth calculator, which shows your complete net worth trajectory. Home equity plus IUL cash value plus MIGA balance plus investment accounts. Projected out 50 years. 4 calculators working together. The result, mortgage eliminated years early. 6-figure IUL cash value growing tax advantaged. And a wealth trajectory that most families never thought possible. Now I want to talk about something that no other financial platform addresses. And it might be the most important calculator on our entire system. 50% of marriages in America end in divorce. That is not a scare tactic. That is a Bureau of Labor Statistics fact. And when divorce happens, it is the single largest wealth destruction event most people will ever experience. Assets get split, income gets garnished, retirement accounts get divided by court order. But here's what most people don't know. Certain assets are legally protected from divorce proceedings. IUL cash values in many states are creditor protected. Fixed annuities held in specific trust structures are shielded. Irrevocable life insurance trusts, ILITs, are completely outside the marital estate. Our divorce asset protection calculator models exactly this. You enter your current asset allocation and it shows you 2 futures side by side. One where divorce happens with no protection, and one where you strategically positioned assets into protected vehicles before any marital disruption occurs. The output chains into our ILIT estate shrinkage calculator, which shows how trust-held insurance removes assets from both the marital estate and the taxable estate simultaneously. That feeds into the estate tax calculator for the full picture. But we go further. Our divorce recovery calculator models the financial rebuild, how long it takes to recover, what strategies accelerate that recovery, and how protected assets become the foundation for second financial life. You can toggle up to 5 divorce scenarios across a lifetime and project outcomes for 1 to 50 years. This isn't just a calculator. It's a financial lifeline that every family deserves to see before they need it. The estate multiplier chain starts with our estate tax calculator, which maps your current exposure against the federal estate tax exemption. Currently $13.61 million per individual under the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, scheduled to sunset in 2026. That exposure feeds into the ILIT estate shrinkage calculator, which models how an irrevocable life insurance trust can remove insurance proceeds from your taxable estate while providing a tax-free death benefit to your heirs. The output flows into our great-grandchild legacy calculator, which projects wealth transfer across 4 generations, children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, showing how a single strategic decision today creates a dynasty of financial security. The chain continues into our CRT wealth replacement calculator, which models charitable remainder trusts that provide current income tax deductions, lifetime income, and charitable legacy. While the ILIT replaces the donated assets for your heirs dollar for dollar. 4 calculators, 4 generations. The legal framework includes IRC Section 2042 for life insurance estate inclusion rules, IRC Section 2503B for annual gift tax exclusions used to fund ILITs, IRC Section 664 governing charitable remainder trusts, and IRC Section 2010 for the Unified Estate Tax Credit. The Real Estate Mogul Calculator models rental property acquisition, cash flow, appreciation, and leverage. But it doesn't stop there. The rental income output feeds into our tax bracket arbitrage calculator, which shows how depreciation deductions from real estate reduce your effective tax rate. That tax savings flows into the IUL historical performance calculator as additional premium capacity. The IUL cash value then becomes collateral for the next property acquisition through our premium financing calculator. It's a self-reinforcing wealth cycle. Real estate generates income, income creates tax deductions, deductions fund insurance premiums. Insurance cash value finances more real estate. The AI brain models this cycle for up to 50 years, showing exactly when each property should be acquired, when to refinance, and when to harvest equity. Legal authority includes IRC Section 1031 for like-kind exchanges, IRC Section 168 for MXers depreciation schedules, and IRC Section 469 for passive activity loss rules. Most retirement plans give you one number, how much you need to save. Our Retirement Income Fortress gives you an entire architecture. The Retirement Paycheck Calculator models your guaranteed income floor. Social Security plus annuity income plus pension if applicable. Social Security Optimizer determines the exact claiming age that maximizes your lifetime benefit. The Withdrawal Sequencing Calculator determines which accounts to draw from first. Taxable, tax deferred, or tax free, to minimize your lifetime tax burden. The Income Gap Analyzer identifies any shortfall between your guaranteed income and your desired lifestyle spending. That gap feeds into the Retirement Guardrails calculator, which sets dynamic spending rules. When to spend more in good markets, and when to pull back in downturns. The entire chain produces a year-by-year retirement paycheck schedule that adapts to market conditions, tax law changes, and life events. Projected out 50 years. Legal authority includes IRC Section 401 for qualified plan distributions, IRC Section 408 for IRA distribution rules, and Social Security Act Title II for benefit calculations. For higher income clients, the oil and gas royalty multiplier calculator models direct participation in oil and gas programs, which provide immediate and tangible drilling cost deductions of up to 100% in year one. Those deductions flow into the Tax Alpha Optimizer, which shows the compound value of reinvesting tax savings. The after-tax royalty income feeds into the IUL Historical Performance Calculator as additional premium, and the IUL cash value flows into the Household Wealth Calculator for the complete picture. One investment decision triggers 4 calculators and creates a perpetual tax-advantaged income stream. Legal authority includes IRC Section 263C for intangible drilling costs, IRC Section 611 for depletion allowances, and IRC Section 469C3 for the working interest exception to passive activity rules. Every strategy on this platform is built on current IRS law, not opinions, not theory, statute. Let me give you the complete legal foundation we reference across our calculator chains. For Roth conversions, IRC Section 408A, Revenue Ruling 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, 5, and IRC Section 72T for early access strategies. For life insurance tax treatment, IRC Section 7702 defining the corridor test, IRC Section 72E for tax-free loans, and IRC Section 101 for tax-free death benefits. For estate planning, IRC Section 2042 for estate inclusion, Section 2503B for gift tax exclusions, Section 2010 for the unified credit, and Section 664 for charitable remainder trusts. For real estate, Section 1031 for exchanges, Section 168 for depreciation, and Section 469 for passive losses. For oil and gas, Section 263C for drilling costs, Section 611 for depletion, and Section 469C3 for the working interest exception. For retirement distributions, Sections 401, 408, and 72 for qualified plan and IRA rules. Every recommendation our system generates can cite the specific statute it relies on. Every strategy can be printed with those citations included. Your CPA can verify. Your attorney can review. This is not a black box. It's a transparent, legally grounded planning engine. Dramatic zoom into a 50-year timeline chart. Camera starts at year 1 showing modest numbers, then accelerates through the decades. Bars and lines growing exponentially. Split into 3 perspective views. Conservative blue, moderate green, optimistic gold. Interactive slider moves across the timeline, and as it passes each decade marker, key milestones pop up. Year 8, mortgage eliminated. Year 15, $1 million IUL cash value. Year 25, estate tax neutral. Year 40, multi-generational wealth established. Final frame, your next 50 years. Calculated. Every calculator on this platform projects out to 50 years, not 5, not 10, 50. Why does that matter? Because financial decisions compound. A $10,000 annual tax savings looks modest in year 1. But compounded at 7% over 50 years, that's over $4 million. A mortgage paid off 8 years early frees up $2,400 a month. Compounded over 42 years, that's over $7 million. Our AI brain doesn't just show you next year. It shows you your entire financial future. Every year, every variable, every scenario. With custom graphs, perspective switching between optimistic, moderate, and conservative assumptions, and the ability to adjust any variable at any point on the timeline and watch every calculator recalculate instantly. Rapid fire montage. Each calculator appears as a full screen preview for 3 seconds with its name in large text, a key metric highlighted, and a brief animation showing its signature feature. Transition effects. Smooth slide left between each. Counter and corner counts from 1 to 10. After all 10, camera pulls back to show all 10 as tiles in a grid, then zooms out further to reveal the full 248 calculator grid behind them. Text overlay. These 10 are just the beginning. While the combination effects are where the real power lies, each calculator is a powerhouse on its own. Here are the 10 most used tools on the platform. Number 1, the Roth Conversion Calculator. Precision year-by-year conversion modeling with IRMA threshold awareness. Number 2, the Tax Waterfall. Maps every dollar across all 7 brackets with visual clarity that makes tax planning intuitive. Number 3, the Mortgage Killer V5. The HELOC to IL equity recycling engine that eliminates mortgages years early. Number 4, the Household Wealth Calculator. Your complete net worth trajectory across every asset class for 50 years. Number 5, the Divorce Asset Protection Calculator. The only tool in the industry that models pre-divorce asset positioning with protected vehicle analysis. Number 6, the IO Historical Performance Calculator. Real limits and data from 1929, not hypothetical illustrations. Number 7, the Estate Tax Calculator. Maps your exposure against current exemptions with sunset modeling. Number 8, the Social Security Optimizer. Determines your optimal claiming strategy down to the month. Number 9, the Do Nothing Catastrophe Calculator. Shows clients exactly what happens if they take no action, year by year, for 50 years. And number 10, the AI Strategy Recommender. Analyzes your complete financial profile and recommends the optimal combination of strategies ranked by impact. 10 calculators, each one institutional grade. Each one connected to the other 238. AI brain visualization at center of screen with 4 satellite panels. Strategy recommender showing ranked strategy cards. Live Copilot showing real-time coaching prompts. Video proposal showing a generated presentation thumbnail. And NLP query showing a text input with instant results. Each panel activates in sequence as it's mentioned. Connecting lines pulse between the AI brain and each panel. Final frame. All 4 panels active simultaneously around the central brain. The calculators are the foundation. The AI is the architect. Our AI Strategy Recommender analyzes your complete financial profile. Income, assets, debts, goals, risk tolerance, family structure, tax situation, and identifies the optimal combination of calculator chains for your specific situation. It doesn't just run numbers. It thinks. The live Copilot sits beside you during client meetings, listening to the conversation and surfacing relevant calculators, talking points, and dollar amounts in real time. The AI Video Proposal Generator creates personalized strategy presentations that can be emailed to clients within minutes of a meeting. And the natural language query system lets you ask questions in plain English. What happens if I convert 50,000 to Roth this year? And the brain runs the calculation across all affected calculators instantly. This is not artificial intelligence as a novelty. This is artificial intelligence as a competitive weapon. Every strategy, every projection, every comparison on this platform can be delivered to your client in 3 ways. Instantly. Print it as a professional PDF with your branding, complete with charts, tables, IRS statute citations, and a clear action plan. Email it directly from the platform with a personalized cover letter and follow-up sequence. Or present it live on screen during your meeting with interactive charts that respond to client questions in real time. No more going back to the office to build a presentation. No more waiting days for illustration. The strategy is built, verified, and delivered in the same conversation. Before a single calculator runs, the system understands you. Our risk tolerance scoring system doesn't just ask if you're conservative or aggressive. It maps your comfort level across 6 dimensions. Market volatility, liquidity needs, time horizon, income stability, family obligations, and legacy goals. That risk profile becomes a filter that every calculator respects. The Mortgage Killer won't recommend an aggressive equity draw if your risk tolerance says otherwise. The Roth conversion won't accelerate beyond your comfort zone, your stated goals. Retire at 62. Pay off the house by 55. Fund grandchildren's education. Leave $1 million legacy. Become the targets that every calculator chain optimizes toward. The AI doesn't just calculate. It calculates for you, specifically with your risk tolerance and your goals as the guardrails. Let me be direct about where we stand relative to the rest of the industry. The largest financial planning platforms in America offer between 5 and 15 calculators. None of them are connected. None of them pass data to each other. None of them project beyond 30 years. None of them cite IRS statutes. None of them have an AI brain that thinks across the entire financial picture. We have 248 calculators that operate as one system. We have combination chains that create outcomes no standalone tool can replicate. We have 50-year projections with real historical data. We have every relevant IRS statute built into the recommendations. And we have an AI layer that identifies optimal strategies, coaches advisors in real time, and generates client deliverables on demand. This is not a marginal improvement. This is a generational leap. And the gap is not closing. It is widening. Every week we add new calculators, new chains, new intelligence. The competitors would need years to build what we have today. And by the time they start, we will be years further ahead. 248 calculators, 50-year projections, every IRS statute that matters, an AI brain that thinks across your entire financial life, combination effects that create wealth outcomes no single tool can match. And every strategy can be printed, emailed, or presented to you right now. This is Russell Capital Systems, your financial future calculated. Schedule your consultation today. Let's see what your brain has to say about your next 50 years.